Well, you go down. We'll just not pan down, which is really annoying. You know what? There's a better way to fix that. Here. Teach you, camera. I'm your master. All right. Does that look good? We look about even height-wise. Yeah, I'm going to grab my drink, and then I'm ready to go, okay? 30 seconds. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, oh gosh, 23, 22, oh gosh, 21. Give my last figure. 20, 9, 8, 17.
This is the OmniDog and TBone show.
50. Okay, I'm almost ready. Let me just open this, and then I'll be ready to start. Okay, I'm
Good
ready.
evening, and thank you for joining the OmniDog and TBone show.
Good evening. Why does it say we've been live for a minute?
Because we've been live for a minute.
Jess, what? I'm just trying to be professional, and you start without me every time, dude. My goodness, this is ridiculous, dude. I'm doing this for you. This is your...
This is our Merry Christmas, Happy New Year episode where everybody's happy. The TBone show.
OmniDog and TBone. Remember, people, wash your hands.
I agree with that. Better yet, never leave the house.
Always looking for an example to justify getting this out.
You were going into a grocery store. I was horrified.
Yeah, you should have been. It was awful in there. There was people everywhere. But I couldn't live without my chocolate chip cookie dough and gummy bears.
You were originally there to get medicine and tell the audience, and Jenny said pick up dinner, and tell the audience what you picked up for dinner.
Well, I did pick up cookie dough, gummy bears, Twizzlers, and bottled Cokes. Because I wanted it. Yeah, glass bottle Cokes.
Glass bottle Cokes. Are those the Mexican Cokes with real sugar?
These were the American Cokes, but I do have some of the glass bottle Mexican Cokes already here, which is why I didn't get them this time.
Okay.
Got to have both. And that's what I wanted for dinner. Now, I don't know if she's going to appreciate that, but if she wants something different, she can go get it herself. Don't send me to the grocery store. That's basically your fault. You know what kind of person I am. You send me to get dinner. That was really your mistake, not mine.
Yeah, this is how you get out of going to the grocery store ever again.
I'll never be allowed to go again.
Yeah, I used to think that growing up, that if I did a really bad job at whatever my mom had me do for chores, would get me out of ever doing them again.
Yeah, did it work?
No,
never.
Said, do this over again until it's right.
You know,
I want everything clean and broom swept. And I'm like, oh, you're really serious about this, aren't you?
I would highly recommend setting your lawnmower on fire. You set your lawnmower on fire, no one will ever ask you to cut the grass again. I can confirm.
That is a good idea.
That happened. That was a story that happened to me.
It did happen to you?
Oh, it happened to me. Absolutely. I made a vlog about it. With including a photo of said lawnmower and a ball of fire.
Okay. I may have seen that. That's
about
right.
2 years ago, I made the video, so you can find it on my channel, which is youtube.com/he doesn't ever update this. Yeah, never post. But yeah, it happened. But enough about that. Let's talk about action figures, man.
Let's talk about your Wendy's video and how Taylor Brown said that the world is basically getting gypped if you don't do a baconator for breakfast episode. This guy has something up on his YouTube channel where he ate the most amount of food I think a human of normal height and weight can possibly eat, and it was hilarious and vomitrocious at the same time. I just cannot believe how much food you actually ate.
It was awesome. It was amazing.
Let's start off with what it was. It was like a double cheese baconator or something.
Well, when I went up to the counter, I said, I want the thing that has the most calories. And she said, well, if you want the most calories, there's an item that's not on our menu because we can't sell it to people just in general. It's not responsible to eat this thing, but it's a triple baconator. And so I could order it, and it took a while to figure out how many calories, but it was a triple baconator. And it was, I don't remember the exact calorie count, but it was a lot for one sandwich.
And you had fries with it.
I did have fries, a large order fries, and a cherry Dr. Pepper.
And a cherry Dr. Pepper. And then you finished it off with a large Frosty.
Yeah, then the person I was with said, you should get a large Frosty. And because I'm dumb enough, I did it. I did it because I'm just stupid.
Oh, my God. We need to see a baconator.
How do you think I stay in such good shape, Jess? You got to eat right. I said, how do you think I stay in such good shape? You got to eat right if you want to have dad bod like me.
Last episode, we showed you ripped to shreds when you lifted your shirt up.
I forgot about that, dude. I can't believe it. I'm surprised you didn't get a strike on your channel for public indecency after that episode.
Wait a minute. What? Look at Jess appropriating my goals for 2021 for this show. Plagiarism is real, folks. Did you suggest that for our show, Taylor?
I can't believe Jess out of the blue said, hey, I've got a great, unique, original idea for our show today. Let's do our goals for 2021.
First of all, it was Tyler's idea. And second of all, it's action figures, so it doesn't apply to books. Taylor and I are going to do a video where we have goals for 2021.
Okay.
It's action figures, so it really doesn't count, Tay-Tay, which is what I'm going to start calling it.
Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay.
Oh, God.
Okay, action figures. We have hauls.
That's it.
Favorites of 2020.
Yep.
And our collecting goals for 2021.
Yes. Boy, this is a jam-packed episode. I got to give a shout-out to my man, Doug, here. Doug finally making it to the chat. He never gets to see it live. He's all about the Baconator Challenge accepted. Love Doug. That dude hooked me up with some great books and great deals. Hand delivered them to me, no less.
Yeah.
Doesn't get better than Doug.
N-Man 40, this is what we're trying to talk Tyler in. He had a lunch. This was like 3 years ago. He had a lunch Baconator, triple cheese Baconator. And now Taylor suggested that he go in and do an updated breakfast Baconator ultimate calorie meal.
That's absolutely it. I will put that on my video list for you guys of upcoming films to make. I've got a fun little mini series in the works with my wife, actually, that I'm really excited about. We're going to
be in it.
She is. We haven't told anybody yet. This is a little sneak preview for you guys, but we're making She is. We're making an episodic show together that I finally convinced her to do, and it should be really fun. Short episodes, 3 to 5 minute episodes, but it should be really fun.
How about 30 seconds of you and 5 minutes of Jen? Well,
if it makes you feel any better, it's a lot about living with someone like me. So you can look forward to getting a glimpse into what it's like to be married to me. It's pretty much amazing. It's just the treat of a lifetime, trust me.
I cannot imagine. It's hard to be your friend, and I can't even imagine what it's like to be married to you. I can't get you to commit to anything. I don't know how she got you to commit to marriage.
Really, this is not going to shock you, but I did have some pretty significant commitment issues in my dating life. Many a girl I broke up with that if it even got a hint of serious. So it's pretty much a miracle she got me down the aisle. Duck Collector, we're just starting now that you're here. We weren't starting until you got here.
Yeah, actually, Duck Collector, I have 2 special things to show you. It's Wendy's Duck Collector. I have 2 things to show you, specifically you. I know you're going to want to see them. I know Tyler wants to see them, but I know you are interested in them too.
I'm very excited about this. I'm so excited. This is a great show. Action Figure Friday is fun. I love Action Figure Friday.
Yeah, I do too, because it is fun.
This is the way.
This is the way, and I have spoken.
It's a great Mandalorian reference.
I think that besides books, there's nothing as fun as action figures.
Agreed.
I don't know why, but I am drawn to them like a moth to a flame.
Absolutely. Because you can't play with your books, but you can play with your toys.
I often do. That's what I post on Instagram. I'm like, hey, it's a Saturday night, and woo, I'm playing with my action figures.
Playing with my figures.
And that's,
Love it.
It's okay with me to be quarantined. I'm just going to go down to the basement and play with my figures.
Absolutely.
It's better for me to be quarantined.
Because if you're going outside into like public and playing with your figures, people don't look at you they just look at you like you're weird. So better to play with your figures inside than outside.
Well, it's better for me to not even leave the house or go outside.
It's dangerous out there, man. It's dangerous.
There's people out there. I'm not into it.
Absolutely. Remember, wash your hands. Stay inside. Wash your hands.
Yeah. Here is a preview of what we're going to be talking about my side for goals for 2021. The collector has it, the McFarlane pre-orders. And once we get to that part of the show, I will search for those so we can share the screen and show them. Omar Reyes, you need to go to GameStop right now, GameStop.com, and pre-order that Red Sun Superman, or you're not going to get it until it comes out and is sold out and everything else. Target gets pre-orders and GameStop gets pre-orders from McFarlane Toys. Target sells out within 2 minutes, and I'm not making that up.
What figure?
All of the McFarlane pre-orders Target sells out on. I went to the Target website a couple nights ago after the fabulous Kenny Crayley shared about the McFarlane figures. All of them were sold out on Target.
Unbelievable, man.
I went to GameStop. They were all still there. This is just pre-orders. So
they're hard to find. Those Target exclusives especially are hard to find.
Oh, that was the night that I bought one of Rogue.
And then it was out.
And then that next morning, I got an email saying it's not here. And I mean, what do you mean it's not here? I just bought it.
That's so frustrating. That is frustrating. So what did you buy? What have you gotten, Jess? Show us what you got. Show us some hauls. Because you got some stuff.
Okay. First, this dude.
Oh, that's what everybody wanted. Blue Silver Iron Man Mark 79.3 Edition B. Wow. Everybody's been dying for that guy.
I think I had to get him to get a Mr. Fix-It, a Joe Fix-It BAF part.
Yeah, I got to get on that Joe Fix-It wave because I haven't ordered any of the figures.
No, I'm not a big Iron Man fan, but I like this color.
It does look cool.
Outfit or whatever, this armor. So I don't mind having this Iron Man. I also, this kind of bums me out because this is probably my 15th Captain America that I've had to get. And this is the Chris Evans one.
Oh, that's just such a bad figure. Everything about it.
But I had to get it to get a.
What is your least favorite figure? Like, because they always repackage like an Iron Man, a Captain America, sometimes a Spider-Man, sometimes Wolverine. They've had a million of. They've had a bunch of Deadpool. Who's your least favorite figure at this point to get out of all the figures? If you see a new wave is coming out, and you're gonna have to get a figure, who's the last person you want it to be? Like
Vulture.
What? Vulture?
I have like 3 Vultures because it was fine when I've got a big Vulture that was the Build-A-Figure. I'm like, this is cool. It was the Vulture from the movie. Fine. I like him a lot. Then there was that other Spider Wave that came out last year, and I've already got a Vulture somewhere.
Oh, jeez.
And Vulture was in, I think this was the Demi-Goblin BAF. And Vulture was another figure. Yeah, Vulture's awesome, but I don't need 3 of them.
You're killing me, dude. Okay, my least favorite is absolutely unequivocally Captain America. And that's the reason that made me ask that question is I can live with multiple Iron Mans because I can in my mind be like, oh, well, Iron Man has a hull of armor. Like there's just tons of different Iron Man suits.
Right.
I don't even like Captain America that much as a character. I don't like movie figures at all.
Right.
Why do I have 1,000 Captain Americas in like super stealth suit Captain America, sneaky blue suit Captain America, Captain America's slightly altered suit from the first movie and the second movie? Oh, it kills me, dude.
I agree. I may change my answer because I have an awful lot of Captain Americas.
And they're worthless. They don't even hold value. Nobody wants these things. They're like, hey guys, we're one figure short of this. We're trying to build this really cool random wave of, I don't know, they'd be like Marvel Cosmic Wave. It's gonna be really cool. It's all outer space characters. We got 5 figures. We need one more. Have we ever put Captain America in an astronaut suit? Let's put him in an astronaut suit. We'll call it Astronaut Captain America. We'll put him out there and it'll be great. Everybody will love it. I hate it.
I also got, now this is the first time I have got a figure of Thunderstrike.
Oh, I gotta get that figure. What? There's a Thunderstrike figure?
Dude, come on. This is Action Figure Friday. You're supposed to know this.
I forgot all about it. Is it in the Joe Fix-It wave?
Yeah, that's why I have.
Oh, I gotta get a Thunderstrike figure, man. 90s rocks.
There he is.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
And he's got a ponytail like all good Thunderstrikes. And he's wielding the hammer.
That's amazing. Oh, gosh.
Right?
That's so good, dude.
So that I think that's it for. But well, no, I got Jocasta too.
I'm totally down with Jocasta.
I like her.
I think I've only read one story with her, but I'm down with the character. Really like the figure design.
Yep,
looks cool. I'm all about Jocasta. I think that was a good choice in that wave. From what I remember, there were some good. I was just looking it up. There were some really good figures in that wave, and like 3 really bad figures.
Captain America being one of them.
The worst of all of them.
Yeah, Jocasta is fine. They gave her a couple extra, one extra hand, but I always like it when they're they're casting a spell or using their powers. I don't like the clenched fist hand. I like the, look, I'm weaving a wave of superpower. That was another Joe Fix-It. That I got. I think I have them all, so I really should build Joe Fix-It.
Yeah, you should. He's the whole reason you got him.
I know. It's just dawning on me now.
Saturday night's tomorrow night, man. Well, I don't know. You may need to wait for your hand, because some of these Build-A-Figures slide right in, and some of them, man, you got to really shove. I mean,
yeah.
You got to get a hammer out with these things.
This is actually Thursday night, so I have tomorrow night, Friday night, and then Saturday night.
Yeah, I forget what day it is. I'm very forgetful.
Yeah. So next, I believe that I can show you this. I told you that this was the first one of these that I have ever gotten. And you were worried that I was talking about getting a pop.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's see what. It's not a pop.
No, it's not a pop. It's a SH figure art.
I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. Oh, this is my, SH Figure Art's my favorite company, my favorite toy company.
Isn't that right?
Of all time. Of all time, Figure Art's my favorite figures. Hands down. I've got probably, no lie, I've gotten 60 Figure Art figures.
Really?
No lie.
This is my first.
Oh, you're never going to go back, mate. They're wonderful. I mean, just look at all of the heads. Look at that. I mean,
look at how good.
Oh, beautiful.
This, whoops, all the figures are pouring out. Look at how
the face is great. The hair is great. Look at all the hands they give. The articulation is wonderful.
Look at Elizabeth Olsen.
It looks just like her. Beautiful.
Well,
so good. The magic effects. I love everything about that. Oh, that's just
everything's falling out, which is fine because I'm going to build her after the show. But this is part of my crush on Elizabeth Olsen as the Scarlet Witch. It sort of snuck up on me. It was in the back of my brain.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this and I said, I am in love with the Scarlet Witch. I love Elizabeth Olsen. I don't want anybody else in my life, except for my wife, of course, but Elizabeth Olsen. And I bought something else of her as the Scarlet Witch, but it hasn't come in yet. But I may get like 40 or 50 Scarlet Witches of Elizabeth Olsen.
I mean, figure. Oh man, there's so many good figure arts. Oh, boy, we'll talk more about figure arts when we get to next year's goals. But
okay,
gosh, I love figure arts. Really love them.
Why? These are really cool. I did just order another figure arts, and I'm trying to think of who it was. I think it might have been Harley.
It bums me out that they only do movie figures for figure arts for the most part.
Yeah, it was movie Harley from Birds of Prey.
Yeah, they're movie figures. The collectors asked if they made a Hal Jordan. No, they didn't. Not to my knowledge, at least. I don't think they did. It may have been Mayfex. Yeah, I love their figures. I wish they would really wish they would do comic book figures because their figures are just so wonderful. But I'll tell you what figures I have gotten of theirs, Star Wars, and they're awesome.
Ah, okay.
Amazing.
So the SH Figure Arts only does
right there. It's a Star Wars figure. You can't see it, but I think that's a Star Wars figure.
Only does movie figures?
Well, they do a lot of anime figures, which is why I like them.
Oh,
a lot of really cool anime figures. They're the company who does my favorite Dragon Ball figures, which is primarily my figure arts collection is Dragon Ball.
Okay.
But I did probably get 10 to 12 of the movie figures at one point.
Okay.
Of the Marvel movie figures, and that's kind of what they do with the Marvel and DC license. They don't do the comic versions.
Oh.
Michael Jordan. Oh, I thought you were talking about Hal Jordan. I forgot. I don't remember who made that Michael Jordan, but it's a fantastic figure. I do got to get that. You're absolutely right, dude. Michael Jordan is my favorite basketball player of all time, like many people. I got to get on that. I'm going to make a note of that right now. Thank you. I don't know if it was Figure Arts or Mayfex, but it was. I got to get on that. I've seen the pictures of that. It's awesome.
What's up, Babylon Shadows? Here's something that I looked at on Big Bad Toy Store, and I said, I really want that. And I went back in a week. It was sold out. Entertainment sold out. It was sold out everywhere in the United States. I had to go to bloody old England to get this thing. I am not sorry. It was about $10 more expensive than Big Bad Toy Store, and it was free from England, so that's cool. But this is freaking awesome.
That's just gorgeous, dude. That is just absolutely stunning.
Yeah. Spidey 2099.
Come on. What is that? What's the brand?
Kotobukiya.
That's right.
Art Effects, I think.
I've only got one of those. I would buy that. I would buy that today. If I could find that, I'd buy it today.
Well, I'll tell you where to get it. It's the only place on the planet that has them is this store in England.
I'm going to go get the only one that I have of that.
Okay.
That I got on sale at GameStop. They did a sale about 2 or 3 years ago. And it's the only one I got, but it's my favorite Spider-Man suit. You know it. Maybe.
Okay, I'm just showing this.
Yeah, that looks gorgeous, dude.
Showing this because it is just awesome.
Oh, so cool. I love that character. Love that. That's fantastic, dude.
Now, it has his wings, whereas my Hot Toy does not.
Yeah, I like the wings.
I do too. My Hot Toy don't got no wings.
Come on, man.
I know. But I still like that Hot Toy. I mean, I'm not complaining.
Oh, that Hot Toy is amazing, dude.
Dang.
So here's my Artifact statue.
Ooh, yeah.
Had to have it because it's my favorite Spider-Man suit. So
what's he standing on?
He's standing in 1 foot on like a
top of a building or something?
Yeah, like a building top. So he goes on top of my bookshelf. Kind of overlooks the books.
These are the things I have the most of, these artifacts.
Oh, yeah, those look great.
Yeah, I have the whole Bat family in the,
oh, wow, that's a really neat idea.
Yeah, I have several X-Men, like Rogue, Gambit, Ileana.
They make some great statues at affordable prices. I mean, for the price that you pay, they look fantastic.
Oh, I think these artifacts things are awesome with
Yeah.
their magnetized feet for the.
What's up, Psycho Seb?
What's up, Psycho Seb? I love these things, and so I have the whole Bat family: a Superman, a Supergirl, Flash. I would buy these. They're not posable at all, but
No, but they look awesome.
they just look so awesome.
That's the only statues that I would ever get more of.
Yeah.
I only have the one, but I would get more of those.
Oh,
because the price point's so accessible.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, then I'm saving the best for last. Got this guy, Morbius.
Who would have been a bigger hit had the movie come out on the time it was supposed to.
Right. And he has Venom Pool as a BAF, and I now have all the parts for it.
That is really cool on Venom Pool. The Build-A-Figure is really cool.
The next two I am the most excited about in the Venom Pool phase. This one, Absolute Carnage.
Oh, it's so awesome. I gotta get that figure, dude. I haven't even read Absolute Carnage.
I haven't either, but I mean,
but it looks cool, right?
You know what? Let me. It's so cool looking. They have Carnage figure, but I don't know.
What do you do with an Absolute Carnage figure?
This is spectacularly really cool. It's. I mean, he's got. It's so good. It's. There we go.
That's awesome. That looks great. The detail on the symbiote, like the black veins running through him, is really cool.
He's got an alternate head there.
So you
like
get
the one with the symbol on it.
Very cool. That's awesome.
And then this is the one that has me the most excited about as far as this line goes. And I'm going to pull it out right away. And I'm talking about the figure.
Oh, boy, that was nerve-wracking.
And that is Phage.
Who is that? I don't even know who that is, dude.
You have to read. It all appears in like a Venom book or a Toxin book. No, it appears. It appears in a Venom book. Like there's a whole chapter, a couple of chapters based on a ton of symbiotes that were born that got introduced.
Okay.
Riley told me about the book, and I have it. I'm trying to figure out which. Not Lethal Protector. It's in Venomnibus. It might be Venom versus Carnage. I can't remember now. I mean, if it's important to somebody, I will figure it out because Riley told me, and I have the books, and I'm going to read the story. This guy is really, really cool looking.
Yeah, he looks great. Love the yellow look. I mean, he's a little bit of a mix between Carnage and Venom.
Yeah.
Very cool.
He's an offspring.
Very cool. I dig it. Shout out to Johnny Air Windows.
Johnny!
Because he's feeling pumped about those little flag stands. Man, those things are great. I'm so glad you're able to make it. Yeah, scraping on the sidewalk. I've been out there myself doing that not too long ago. But those flag stands are so clutch, man. They look so good in any display, and you can't see them when they're behind. It's awesome, dude. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Yeah. It's fun to build your own stands. I really have fun doing it. Oh, here's another one. She came with a piece of Venom Pool.
Oh, that's
Ghost
Spider. Dude. Was that all right? So here's a question: Is this is all based on an event? like Venomverse or
yeah, Venomverse and Venomized, I think, or maybe
okay, because I would actually enjoy reading. It sounds like a cool event. I need to go back and look at that because that design sells me on the whole event. Like just her design. Look at that gnarly tongue.
I know.
So awesome.
It's like if you can see it, let me highlight this because the hood is the symbiote.
It's so cool. Yeah, like the teeth coming over.
Yeah, the teeth are coming over her head, and the tongue is coming out from her hood.
That is a great design. I've started drawing again on my iPad. I haven't had a chance to show my art really, but she may be up there on the list of characters I want to try to draw.
Venomized or regular?
Venomized Gwen because she's just so cool.
Well, I have seen your art, and you are quite a talented young man.
Well, I'm still learning, that's for sure.
That you have skills. I've always known you've had skills, but you really work well on that iPad Pro.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. And now the last two that I wanted to show the collector. Whoops, I've been stacking my boxes on them. Oh, no, not the last two. I'll show you these guys. Classic Spider-Man that I got from Target. Cyborg Spidey.
Oh, yeah, dude.
From this, actually, they shipped me from Target, so I didn't have to go into a store, actually.
That's so good. Dude, you know what I'd love to be able to do? I'd love to just be able to walk right over and grab that figure without having to go anywhere. That would be so nice.
You can order it from Target now.
You know what? Let me just walk over here, see if I can grab that figure.
Oh, you already have it?
Yeah, huh. Weird, right?
And the other one I got was Negative Suit Spider-Man with a negative piece of pizza.
That is awesome. Yeah, look at that. That's a good idea, Jess. Everybody go check your closets at home. I mean, you might just find them in there. You might just be chilling. Oh, weird, but it happened.
Yeah, the collector's right. They were making these Cyborg Spider-Man
that was great.
Disney Plus Marvel shows.
Yeah, 6/16. Jess told me about it. I went and watched. I think Taylor Brown also told me about it. It was so cool. It was a whole episode dedicated to action figures. If you're a fan of, even casually a fan of action figures, you got to go watch on Disney Plus because they show you about how they design the characters and make them, but also there's some really neat toy photography on there.
Oh, yeah, that action.
It was episode 6 or 8 maybe of 6/16, something like that. It was really cool.
I think it's episode 6 or something.
Very neat.
So I love the negative piece of pizza.
That's awesome.
That is so great. I can't wait to open these up and pose them.
That's a nice touch. Yeah, I'm super excited about this Cyborg Spider-Man to mess with.
Yeah.
Very great look.
Okay, and here are the two things. Ryan Tam, who's actually the collector, talked me into this because over Thanksgiving weekend, this was on sale. And they never are on sale. I had points at Sideshow. It was $20 off with free shipping, which is a big deal because these things cost money to ship. But it is Hot Toys Negative Suit Spidey. And I'm gonna highlight.
Oh, it's so good, dude. Look at the art. The box art is magnificent. Hot Toys. Jess, you are just like jumping in.
Well, I've ordered all of the ones I want through 2022 or whatever.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna get to that later on the episode about your next year, your goals.
And let me take the time to open this up carefully and show you.
Oh, magnificent.
Spider-Man.
Magnificent. Now, tell me, Jess, have you ever bought a Mezco figure?
Of course. We did a show about Mezco.
So Mezco is kind of the 6-inch version of the Hot Toys.
Right.
They feel extremely similar in build and in texture with the suits, the way they're made with cloth.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Mezco figures. I did a video on them.
I forgot about that. I forgot you had a bunch. Did you get a Moon Knight? Mezco Moon Knight? I know you got a Mezco Green Lantern.
I got a Mezco Moon Knight, a Mezco Green Lantern. I have a Mezco Catwoman. I have some other Mezcos, but those are the 3 that are right here.
Very cool. Oh, that looks great, dude.
Here's the negative suit Spidey that was on sale, and this other one, I think Taylor Brown knows about this one. Let's see if how does this have the same kind of box thing? Yeah. I'm really excited about this one the most because
oh, it's so awesome! Iron Suit Spidey. Oh, it looks so good. And they've never made a really high quality Marvel Legends of that figure.
That's what you told me. I am bummed about that.
Because that is a sick design. I really like it.
I am all about the spiky tentacles on his back. That is the coolest feature on any character, as far as I'm concerned. I'm trying to get it so that it's not glary. But you can see
great.
all kinds of
looks so good.
These Hot Toys come with all kinds of accessories, and they pose, and they come with a stand. And
that's so awesome.
I am extremely excited to put this guy together. I just dig the fact that he's got those spider tentacles coming out of his back. That is so boss.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing, dude. That's so cool. I don't even want to show what I got now. What's the point?
Had you go first?
Yeah, I should have gone first, man. That's strong in me.
That's all right. I know you have a bunch of good stuff on the way, and you're also 90 ninjas ahead of me. So,
so I had a small haul this week since we last showed. I do have a few things on the way, but the first was obviously this Spider-Man that is amazing that you showed. And then I got this really cool figure. This I don't know if you've seen it, but no, I'm sorry.
Oh God,
no, I'm sorry. I thought that was my figure. Why did I pick that up? That was weird.
Oh, you were such a jerk.
Man,
just go ahead and show it. You might just show it. I'll even highlight you. This is Tyler being a complete jerk to his friends. This is the Batman the Animated Series Volume 2 vinyl that I told him about. I reminded him that day it went on sale, and he got it way before me.
I can't believe yours hasn't come in yet, Jess.
Yeah, he sent me a picture of it yesterday, and I'm like, oh, that's so nice. Oh, wait a second. You know I don't have it yet. You're being a jerk.
At least you have Volume 1 to order. I don't have Volume 1. You can
I'll redo it. I'll reprint it.
I hope so. I'll buy it. I need it. I need it. That and the Mandalorian. Okay, so I picked up these turtles, which were in pretty high demand for the animated turtle set. You'll recognize some of these guys from, I don't recognize their names. If they were in the comics we read, I don't remember.
No, I don't recognize them. We haven't encountered them yet.
But the design of the Triceratons, these are well in the Turtles realms. They're aliens that fight with the Krang and all that stuff.
Oh.
And this was a really hard to come by box set. It's a Target 2-pack exclusive.
Oh, stuff is so hard to get at Target.
It's so hard, dude. And you'll see here we got the Rockmen guys that were also, and then we got another one of like the specific named dudes, and then Shellhead.
Shellhead. Cool.
Yeah, you recognize the robot. So I've got Shellhead on order. I haven't found these, and I don't really care about that guy. So I just kind of picked them up. I honestly wasn't even sure if I was going to get them, but I just happened to see them in Target, and I was like, I got to get them.
They look really nice.
So that, and then the thing I'm probably most excited about in terms of figures is Dragon Ball Z action figure Christmas advent calendar, where every day
Those are pops.
these are
You
pops.
don't even like pops.
I hate pops. But these little guys are awesome. So as you can see, days of Christmas, and every day actually has a pop in it. That's so cool. So I'm going to open up the next day.
I think that is cool if you're a pop guy.
I mean, I just like these little figures, and Evie, my 6-year-old, will play with them to death, which is great. She's welcome.
That is good.
So I opened up the next figure.
Oh, okay. That's for today.
Let's see who it's going to be. It's Gregory. No, Bubbles, the monkey. Bubbles the monkey. Cute little monkey. There you go. It's just fun. You know, it's just fun to be able to open up a new figure every day. Like, I wish they would do this more with Marvel, Legos. Like this, it seems like there would be. I know there are Lego advent calendars. I just haven't picked them up. I think there was a Lego Star Wars one year, which was really cool.
Ooh,
but I just like to open up something. It's fun to open up something every day, and it just gives you a little thing you're excited about. You know, you want to see who the new character is.
I totally agree with that. I think these are really interesting, those advent calendars.
Very fun. So I saw it in Target. It was more expensive than I thought it was going to be, but it was worth it. I did. It was $50. So yeah, that's it. That's all I hauled over these past few days. But
that is cool. That is cool.
Still into it, digging it. You know, we got our year end. You know, one of the things that they say at the end of the year is you got your year end giving. It's big in my arena, my tax arena. You know, people are trying to get in their charitable donations before the end of the year because they want to get a tax credit for it. And people are just generally more hospitable at Christmas. Well, I like to say I'm trying to get my end of the year buying in because everything that you buy at the end of this year really stays in this year's budget. You know, next year is an all new year. We can deal with that next year. So this is the season to be buying, where you're going to go, you're going to get all the figures that you wanted this year that you missed out on. This is your time to get it right now. 'Tis the season. So I got a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, I do too. When we
nothing coming. Hey, nothing. Nope. Didn't order anything.
I cannot tell you how hard it is now to sneak anything in.
No,
not only my wife is retired, but we're in quarantine.
I know it's tough.
She never leaves the house.
The problem is real. It is a real issue. Yeah. You gotta pull the they've been holding this for a while. Ordered it a long time ago. Glad this is finally in. Boy, oh boy.
Oh yeah.
It's in. It's taking forever to get here.
And all 5 of those boxes were ordered in 2018.
It took so long. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting to our favorite figures of the year.
Okay.
Our top 5-ish favorite figures of 2020 that we procured this year.
Okay.
It was a good year for figures. It was a weird year for me for figure collecting, though. And we'll talk more about this when we talk about our goals for 2021. 2021. But there was a time when I got literally every Marvel Legend and literally every Figure Arts, and then sprinkled in DC and other stuff. There was DC Universe, as you know, was the 6-inch Mattel DC figures that eventually changed to DC Multiverse. But in between the time they changed to Multiverse, they pulled out of stores and they started a subscription service where you paid on an annual basis at about $30 a figure, which is more pricey than they were in stores. And you didn't know what you were getting, but they gave you one extra figure for free at the end. So, it was kind of fun because every month a new figure would come in. You'd be like, ooh, what's it going to be? And it was really cool. And they're very valuable because you had to get the subscription to get them because they didn't release them anywhere else. So you could always sell off what you didn't want. I did that, and I did He-Man subscription, had the same thing, and it was really fun. But since probably 2018, my figure collecting has dropped tremendously. I sold off about a third of my collection.
I remember that.
And I just don't have the space as much for them anymore. So most of the figures I get go on rotation where I'll take some out, put some up.
That's a good idea. I may start to have to do that.
So all that to say, 2020 was kind of an interesting year for me for collecting figures. I got the stuff I really wanted. I missed out on some stuff I really wanted. And overall, it just didn't seem like there was any bangers for me that absolutely had to have. I think part of it was because I didn't jump in on the McFarlane DC figures. That was a large chunk of the figure excitement this year. Of course, I was in on Marvel and the Hasbro end. But that was a large portion of figures that I just haven't jumped in yet. I'm really waiting for that line to get about 3 years deep, where all the stuff I really want sold out and really hard to find, so I can pay way too much for it on eBay. That's really that seems to be my MO.
Yeah.
But there were still a lot of great figures this year. Even though I didn't get a lot of quantity, the quality was there. And the first figure that was in my top 5, the reason I'm putting it in my top 5 was not only because I love it, because it is a great figure, but because of how needed it is by every single Marvel fan. If you're a Marvel fan, you have to have this figure. There's just no
Captain America, right?
It's a stealth suit Mark 7 Captain America movie alternate old man Steve Rogers head swap head. It has to be done. Like, you have to get this figure. No, this is the Marvel Legends Spider-Man that came out this past year. And it's a great figure because it's the best looking and most articulated Marvel Legends 6-inch Hasbro Spider-Man they've made. They've not made a Spider-Man this good. It's a new design at the time. I mean, now they've reused it a little bit, but it's a new design at the time. It's just your quintessential classic Spider-Man. You can get him in all kinds of poses. Comes with great hand swaps, 2 heads. It's not it's not my favorite Spider-Man figure, but It was my favorite Spider-Man figure of the year because of how needed it was. They had the pizza Spidey before. So they called the Spider-Man because he came with the pizza and like a open mask where he was eating the pizza. And that figure had crept up in value pretty high because Spider-Man's a mainstay. Like, you got to have Spider-Man. So this was a really needed figure by all Marvel fans. I mean, if you have a Spider-Man you're happy with, that's great. But this is a really solid 6-inch figure, and it comes in at number 5.
The collector's asking a good question. Is that the retro?
This is not the retro. This is the one that came in. I don't remember the wave it came in.
Oh, it came in a wave.
I think it did. Or is it the retro? I don't remember.
I'm not sure I have that figure.
You got it. Because the other figures in this, I think it is the retro wave, actually. I think it was a retro wave because it came with Peter Parker in his normal suit, which was an honorable mention of mine. Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy. Those are honorable mentions that I loved because they're a normal suit. I mean, normal clothes, which was amazing. It was in that wave with Green Goblin. So I believe it was a retro wave.
Okay.
That Peter Parker figure
you're talking about.
I actually forgot about it till just now, but would put it in my top 5 because it was a great figure. It's actually in the other room, I believe, on the wall.
Wait, what is?
The Peter Parker figure. I'm gonna go get it. It's in my top 5. You cut to you. Tell the producer.
Okay, so I'll start out with something you've already seen. This guy. I can't wait to take him out of the box. He just looks cool. I want to read more about him. I want to know everything about him. I want to know everything about Venomized, Venomverse, Venom this, Venom that, all the symbiotes. I want to live the symbiote life because of all these characters. That's to start out my top 5. Riley recommended all these books to help me get up to speed on all the Venom offspring because there's a bunch of them.
And yet you don't have Venomnibus Volume 2.
I don't. I have Venomnibus number 1 and Carnage Omnibus.
Yeah.
Which has, I think that has the story that I want, that has all the offspring in it.
Good. That's a great figure. Here's the other figures. These go hand in hand with that Spider-Man figure before. This is cheating, I know, but for years as an action figure collector and toy photographer, casual toy photography, I appreciate it more than I take it.
Can you get the glare off of those? What, are you not a professional?
There we go. There you go. Got it.
Stop right there.
Got it. Okay. These figures were desperately wanted by the toy photography community. And in fact, were mostly custom made through random head swaps and bodies because it's really important that you have a Peter Parker and a Gwen Stacy figure, because for toy photography, it's clutch. And these were so demanded by the toy collecting fans, but I never thought they would see the light of day, because what 10-year-old kid is like, yeah, Mom, give me a Gwen Stacy figure for my birthday. That sounds awesome. Like, no kid wants a Gwen Stacy figure. That's a Barbie, basically. They want, Spider-Man stealth suit, Captain America stealth suit 73 for their birthday. But the fact that it got made was amazing, and I absolutely loved it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so that was all my number 5. Here's my number 4, okay? This was, boy, we're getting down to some tough ones. Because I hate to put a Marvel this high. I keep 2 Marvels this high. But I think this is just the way that it works out. But this Stan Lee figure.
I'm not going to highlight that.
Stan Lee. Wow. You don't like the Stan Lee figure? What?
No. What am I going to spend money on a Stan Lee figure?
Dude, are you kidding me?
Jack Kirby figure.
Oh,
with a cigar and stuff, that would be cool.
Unbelievable. I would so be excited for a Jack Kirby figure. But Stan Lee, he passed. He's got a signature, Captain America's shield. This thing's never coming out of the box. This is on my wall mainstay in my collection.
So where is that in your closet? You have a bunch of pegs and you have them hung up?
I got a few. Yeah, in this one.
That room. Okay.
It's under construction currently because I've also got some vinyl holders coming, so I can put some vinyl on the wall also. Like they're almost like picture frame holders that mount to the wall, and you can put the vinyl up. But yeah, I can't believe it. Yeah, that's right. Excel Cebu, just the hater. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you.
Brown. What the heck?
It's an amazing figure. The Stan Lee is so good. Yeah, the Stan Lee. Gotta have it. Gotta flip it.
I will have as my fourth something that you just showed, and that is Gwen Stacy.
You loved her.
I love Gwen Stacy. I put her in your hand, and I always have Mary Jane's head at the bottom of her feet. She said enough is enough, and whacked Mary Jane's head right off with the sword.
Are you team MJ or are you team Gwen? You're team Gwen, right?
Yeah, I'm team Gwen. I took it hard as a kid when she died. Spoiler. Gwen Stacy.
What? Why would you say that? I mean, Spider Gwen's a thing. People don't know that. All they know, all the kids there are like, Spider Gwen died.
So I forget who I stole this sword from, but I stole it, and I've always got MJ's head here because I didn't dig the fact that what am I supposed to swap out Gwen's head for MJ? Here,
Jess.
What's the what? Another MJ figure. Don't give me a MJ head.
We got another MJ figure too. It's a great figure. I'm a big fan.
So Gwen.
Great choice. Gwen's awesome. No doubt about it.
She's keeping this sword because it makes her even more of a badass.
I'm team MJ, but Gwen's great.
I'm not team MJ, but I'm more team Gwen.
Duck Collector says best head swap option for the value. Yeah, it's a good head swap option. I mean,
I'm sorry. I disagree.
Two different figures, man.
I don't want Mary Jane's head in with Gwen.
And Marcelo
different hairstyle.
Marcelo says that the Peter Parker is the same body as Stan Lee. You're right, but then you wouldn't get this cool packaging that was a tribute to Stan Lee that I need. It's the packaging that I love. The memories. It's the memories. Okay, number 3. Golly, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Okay, number 3. I'm going to go with these figures because this line has been amazing.
Well, first we're going to show a compliment for me. Thank you, Oxmood Pete. Okay.
Yeah, unbelievable. So this line has been amazing since its inception. Previously, I think Mattel had the rights to this franchise, and then Hasbro took it over last year and out of the gate started crushing it. I'm upset that Jess hasn't gotten in on this, but we'll work on him, guys. That's one of my goals for 2021, maybe, is to get Jess in on this line. But these figures have been wanted for a long time, and they never get any love. And finally, we have an in-scale version of Zordon and Alpha 5.
What the hell is that?
Power Rangers. What do you mean, what is this? Zordon, the leader of the Power Rangers?
It's been a year since we read those books.
That's true. It's been a while. Look at these figures.
Anything past a week.
Look at these figures. Alpha, great figure, great colors, great articulation, and they pulled off his Zordons. What's cool about it is he's got a light in here.
Oh, that looks cool.
It's so hard to tell because of the
if you hold it right there. You can see his face.
You can turn on the light and it makes him glow like in the show. It's extremely cool. So you can cool power chamber displays. And it's really cool. You can have him talking to all the Rangers, and it's just a really, really cool figure. So they knocked it out of the park with it. It's a 2-pack from Walmart. I never thought this would happen, and I'm very excited to finally have them. They come in at number 3. Johnny Air Windows also says he's Team Felicia, throwing a curveball. Look at that. Love it.
Okay, wait. I'm going to bring these guys down just as representative of my honorable mentions. I won't show them yet. But they'll be my representatives.
Yeah, we'll show honorable mentions before we show the number 1 pick.
Yeah, okay. Because I'll give it away. All my picks are Marvel Legends. This was the fan vote Silk.
Ooh.
That she came with a ton of stuff. She came with different hands, a spiderweb hand. This is straight from Hasbro. She came with 2 different heads. She came with a different head. This is the masked head. Where's the other head? I should put it at the bottom of Gwen Stacy's head pile of sorting people. But this, I love Silk. I love her figure, and I love
her comic was really good too. If you hadn't read it, it's very good.
That's where I love her from, is the comic. But I love this figure. It looks much different than the original figure. But I voted for her in the Hasbro poll to be the special figure, and she won, which I was really happy about. I realize how nerdy that sounds for an old man to say, but Silk is just alarmingly cool.
The eyes especially are just beautifully done. I mean, truly, it's art. Like it looks very artful. The way her eyes are done, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, she's awesome.
N-Man saying that people have been criticizing the Power Ranger figures. I don't go to any action figure forums anymore, so I don't have my pulse on the action figure community and their response to a lot of this stuff. I just get it because I like it and I see it and I like the articulation. I haven't even looked at any of the Zords, but I hope Hasbro continues to step up their game. I don't know what the complaints are, but I hope they continue to make good figures, and the better, the better. That's great.
Here's an interesting one. I've got an additional Moira McTaggart figure coming from the recent podcast to swap a Jean Grey head on it to have a sassy Jean in a lab coat next to my Professor X. That's a really good idea.
It's a 5,000 IQ play right there. That's awesome. That's super smart. We'll talk about that in a few minutes when we get to our goals for 2020.
Right.
Okay, so we're down to number 2.
Number 2, is that me? Or did you do 2? You're doing 2 right now?
I'm getting ready to do 2 right now. My number 2 figure from my favorite line of toys. I already talked about them. I have almost every figure made in this Dragon Ball Z Figuarts line. Come on, stupid lighting. It's Figuarts Ultra Instinct Goku. The lighting is just so bright here. Maybe if I scoot back a little bit, I don't know. It just an amazing figure. That my love for Figuarts. I talked about it earlier on the show. I love the design. I love the accessories. This figure in particular came with a really cool energy ball. All of these little energy offshoots are removable, and they sent a lot of extra so you can play with the design of the energy blast. It was one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic moment from the new series. And there we go. Maybe.
Yeah.
He's got silver hair, and ultimately just an amazing all-around figure. I mean, just a great design, good articulation, very cool figure. I just like the character. Figuarts always gonna take a top spot in my figures every year.
Yeah. Will Shang-Chi make it? The collector, he would have, but he's out in a very difficult pose, kicking the soul out of Doctor Strange right now. So I couldn't bring him in because I would lose those poses. He's kicking the cosmic karmic presence figure out of Doctor Strange. So it's like a 3-figure setup.
It is a very cool setup, by the way.
Thank you. So my number 2, no surprise, already showed it. Venomized Gwen.
So cool.
This really should be number 1, but I'll have a good explanation for why number 1 is number 1. So I already showed Gwen. So Gwenpool, Venomized Gwenpool. She's boss.
She's amazing. I got a figure.
There's a question.
Stanley Ryan Sace has a really awkward question.
TBone, what does your wife think of all your figures, and has anyone told her how much you have spent on them?
What do you think of all my fingers? Which I don't feel is appropriate to ask anybody on stream. I think she likes my fingers, though. Good at giving back.
Yeah, that is kind of an awkward question. Sorry. I'm sorry to have brought that one up.
Ryan, what are you thinking? Why would you say that? I think he said later he misspelled figures. He meant to say figures, but
But it's funnier to say.
Harassed a little bit. Let's see. Oh yeah, that the monsters were too big is what N-Man is saying.
Where is that?
Below Taylor Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only gotten the Goldar figure, and it was underwhelming. Taylor Brown says Hellbat deserves to be in the top 5. Wouldn't know. Never seen the figure.
He will be showing up. Just calm down.
Never seen Hellbat. Don't know. All right. So,
now?
honorable mentions. You ready?
No. I haven't said number 1 yet.
I haven't. Even, right? No. We're going to do honorable mentions. Then
Right.
So I forgot about this figure, but thankfully, the collector reminded me, and y'all just talked about it. It's Shang-Chi. Super
that is cool.
Mention. I loved this figure, and it is just so many. He came with like 1,000 hands.
Yeah,
awesome. And I just love this figure. It's really cool. I haven't got a lot of experience with the character. I've got the omnibus, but I haven't read them yet.
Oh, they're good. I like them.
I'm really excited to get in the omnibus at some point. But we can't talk about that because Taylor Brown will be very upset. If we talk about our reading goals for next year, I'll get a very unhappy text message. Is this your honorable mention?
This is one of my. I have 2 honorable mentions.
Wow.
Man,
Let's see that figure. Man,
you wouldn't know about it because you're weird about having a 7-inch figure in your collection.
Man, that is so tempting, dude.
I'm saying this is Hellbat. In the Hellbat suit, McFarlane did a remarkable job with this.
The sculpts on those McFarlane figures are incredible. Like, That's gorgeous. Man, I kind of want it. I kind of want it.
I mean, you've got the weirdest fixation on it being a 7-inch figure, and to go with your 6-inch.
I could probably mentally make the Hellbat work, though, right? Hellbat's supposed to be pretty big.
Yeah, Hellbat cost a little bit more, I think, than the others, or maybe he didn't. I don't remember, but he has his own shelf because of his wingspan.
So that was, and I just have one more honorable mention.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so this is my last honorable mention. It's the animated NECA Ninja Turtles. NECA knows how to make figures, man. NECA definitely knows how to make figures, but these animated turtles are just so close to the likeness of the show. I really enjoyed the little, swirly nunchuck little accessory here that they've created that looks like it's spinning. One thing that I feel like is really well done on this is the swords are, you see how they're kind of beefy? Like it's not just a straight sword. It's got that nice thick curve to it, which just adds to the animated glory of this figures. But I mean, just great figures. I love the shading, really makes it pop like it's right off of the TV screen from 1986. So I really love these figures. Had a lot of fun displaying them.
Well, that's interesting that you say that because mention is
what
represented by these guys that I think we both got, and these are from.
Is that your honorable mention?
Yeah.
Well, I might as well jump in and say that's my number one.
I see. There we go. These are awfully cool.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
The likeness to the film is 100%. Like they look identical to the film. I love everything about these figures. Jess super convinced me to buy these. You guys saw the last Action Figure Friday.
I showed you a picture of them.
Yeah, it was very hard to sell. It was very tough to sell. I mean, even like this Raph in the trench coat is just the quality on these figures. I mean, the backpack looks great. It's a cloth trench coat. Like for the price point, really the quality of these figures for the price point is just, it's amazing. It's truly amazing and fantastic. Absolutely love it. My number one. So what's your number one? I'm glad you liked them, by the way, enough to put them in at least your honorable mentions.
Yeah. Oh, I loved them. Number one. Oh, this is not what I'm supposed to do with my hand that's in the cast.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Moon Knight Mezco.
Dude, I have only had one Mezco figure that I sold.
You sold it?
I did. It was a Mezco Daredevil. But if ever I was going to get another Mezco figure, it would be that one. And I don't even know anything about the character. I've never read a single.
Oh, I've read a ton of Moon Knight, so I really like this figure.
Oh, it looks incredible, dude. It looks so good.
These Mezcos are just remarkable.
Yeah.
Anybody out there that has them knows what I'm talking about. He comes with, there's a missing clip here. I could do more with his cape, but there's clips to bring his cape out, a cloth cape. He's got a cloth and plastic body, another head, multiple weapons, multiple hands, comes with his own special stand and posing thingy.
That's so cool, dude. It just looks so good. I mean, even though I can even see across the world or country, internet, the ridiculous design on his weapon in his hand. Like the sculpting is so good. You can see the bandages on his arm. Like as you get closer, they're wrapped, whatever that is. It looks so good, dude.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Great top choice. It was a fun year for figures.
I think it was.
It was a really fun year for figures.
I have never known a year not fun for figures because any figure is fun to me.
True that, dude. True that.
True that.
True that, mate.
Mate, what's your number one?
That was the Turtles. That was my number one.
Oh, that was your number one. Okay.
The Turtles. They're so good. So, Hooniverse Review asks, are the NECA TMNT still available?
I believe you have to go to eBay to get them now,
The
right?
movie figures straight from the mouth of NECA are no longer in production, though you may still find some at local Walmarts. I've not found any at local Walmarts.
Okay. Those are those ones.
But they are not in the toy section. They're actually in an all different section in the back by the electronics called the collector section or something. It's kind of like Target has one where you find the NECA Turtles at Target as well. There, you might could still find them. They still do have the Foot Soldiers, Splinter and Shredder have hit. I think they've all released at this point, but you know how Walmarts are, man. It's possible, unlikely. I'd probably look to eBay or a Facebook group. You got to be careful though, because there's a lot of knockoffs.
Yeah, that's
I watch a YouTube video.
Has warned me about.
I would watch a YouTube video on how to tell the knockoffs apart from the regular things. Taylor Brown said the worst part of 2020 is my refusal to buy 7-inch figures.
I was just going to put that up. Look at this. The worst part, think of everything that's happened in 2020, and it's Tyler's refusal to buy 7-inch figures. Just a second, let me put you on the speakerphone.
Someone wants to know what his weird call-in voice is.
Well, they're going to find out.
Is it time for the intervention about the 7-inch figures yet, or am I too early? Tyler, we love you. We care about you. We can't let you continue with this madness. It has to stop.
Madness.
I can start whenever I want to, though. I don't have to start now. I can start whenever I want.
You say you're going to start with the Batman Beyond, but we know it's going to get further. Just start now.
I am. You super baited me into the Batman Beyond. It's officially happening. I'm getting my first 7-inch figure.
Matt. You need to get Flashpoint Batman. It has to start now. I've been trying to convince you for months. Now we're going to confront you on air.
Oh gosh, this is, with millions of people watching at home, I don't know if I can say no. I mean, it's very strong push here. What do you guys think in the chat? Do I need to get these figures or not? We'll let the chat decide. We'll let the chat.
Sounds good. All right, intervention complete.
Thank you for calling.
Of course. Bye.
Taylor's the best.
He is. And I got a really nice compliment that I want to say thank you for from Hugo. Hi, OmniDog. Finally, I was able to catch a live show. It's past midnight here in Portugal. Well, thank you for staying up. You and TBone are awesome. This is by far my favorite series on your channel, and you have great ones, Jess. Hugo, from the bottom of my heart, that means so much to me. Thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate that. That is so nice of you. Thank you so much for saying that.
And thanks for staying up so late to watch us. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we have probably 5 minutes to give our goals for 2021.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw the collector mention the Mandalorian. Heavy Mando and the Mandalorian were great if you're into Star Wars. Talking about figures only getting better. What line is he talking about? Mezco? Because there's an SH Figure Arts Mandalorian that I missed out on that I want so bad.
What people hide them under the bottom shelf? Oh, what are you talking about? The people hide them under the bottom shelf?
Probably the turtle ones. Maybe look for the turtles in Walmart.
Oh, because people hide them to try and
Figure Arts. Kylo Ren. I pulled it out to show you earlier because just look how good that is. Figure Arts make some great figures, man. It's a Star Wars figure. I want the Mandalorian so bad. I'm very upset. I sold off all my Star Wars figures except for the Figure Arts. So that's what I don't have.
Jess, you're the best. And the fact that you put up with Tyler and accepted Make-A-Wish to do a video with you is just so heartwarming. Tyler's he's only got 3 days to live. So
2020 has been really hard. And, I was glad, you really helped me out by putting me on the show. I had my nephew actually help me out and played some games with me and Ryan. And it really warmed my heart that my 11-year-old nephew was able to beat Ryan in Siege. It is the most wonderful time of year. I'm on your show. My nephew got to do so well in front of his idol. And it was all around a great time. Thanks for chiming in, Ryan. I appreciate that.
Okay, I will start then. My goal in 2021 is to get all the McFarlane 7-inch figures that I pre-ordered from GameStop.
Which are all what? What? Tell the people at home what the figures were. All were they the Batman figures?
And also dark metal
Okay.
figures. I pre-ordered. Well, let's see. I bought the Grim Knight. I think I got that from Big Bad Toy Store, and that's in my. I bought him, and he's in my pile of loot, or I bought him somewhere the other night. He's so the Grim Knight's coming. From the McFarlane. Let me see if I can pull up the McFarlane line that just got announced. McFarlane
They were good-looking figures.
DC Multiverse. Let's see if we can get some pictures of them.
Oxmeat Pete wants to know: are you getting the Bane wave, Jess? He says the Bane is a must-have.
I'm getting. I think Bane's the Build-A-Figure.
Yeah,
The one that I'm getting from the White Knight line.
There's a White Knight line?
Yes. And
McFarlane is going nuts with his license, dude. White Knight was a great. I loved White Knight, at least. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I loved it.
I remember I did like it a lot. Let me see if I can find. Okay, wait. Here's a good picture of right here. Let me see if I can share it. This is what I got. Share screen. Where is it? Oh, okay. Wait a sec.
Ryan Tam, I do not think Batman Beyond has gone on pre-order yet, but I am mentally committed to getting that no matter what because of my love for Batman Beyond. And I almost jumped on the Red Hood because of my love for Red Hood.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Over here, we have official photos and details for the 4 DC Multiverse Dark Knight. There's, let's see. There's the Drown. No. That's not the Drown. That's, oh, Helk. I get mixed up.
I mean, those look awesome.
I got these 4, and I'm trying to think. I'm flaking on their names now.
You sent me a picture of them in your text. Let me see if I can pull it out.
I'm getting those 4, and I'm just blanking on their names right now. It's kind of ridiculous.
Oh yeah, you got the Azrael.
Okay, Azrael is. I don't even like Azrael.
The Flash and Red Death.
Okay, wait. Here's Flash and Red Death.
And the Aquaman underwater version of Batwoman or female Batman.
Can you guys see this? This is Flash. Yeah, Flash and the Red Death. I got those ones. Batman Beyond has not gone on pre-order. No, this is not the same guy from the Crime Corner shows. He just called in. I got Cycle Cleveland in the chat. Wow.
It's been so long since we've seen you.
This is the other wave I got right over here. These guys, because you needed to get these guys to build. It comes with a Build-A-Figure that the Merciless is the Build-A-Figure. He's right here. The bluey guy with the crazy horns.
Pretty rad.
That's the Build-A-Figure, and that looks cool.
So, are you going to get all? Sorry, so we're talking about what our goals in 2021 are.
Yeah.
Are you going to get all the DC McFarlane figures? Like, are you getting all the ones they're going to release, or are you just still going to like stick to like Batman? Like, what are your thoughts? You mentioned Red Sun earlier.
I'm not getting Red Sun. I think somebody else
Okay.
wanted Red Sun.
Okay.
I'm getting these guys here. Superman is the dark metal Superman.
That's cool.
And so I'm getting this wave here from they were sold out at Target, so I had to order them from GameStop. If you want any of these, you got to go to GameStop like right now and pre-order them. I generally don't like Azrael at all, but this Azrael
that is sick.
This Azrael looked so good,
that
I had to get him. And where, of course, he's not showing up here. Where are you, you spud?
There it is. No, that's a different Azrael.
Okay, so I'm getting that.
So you're just are you focused on the Bat figures mostly?
Well, I'm getting these guys too. I'm getting the Multiverse Dark Knight stuff.
So you're getting all the Dark Knight and Dark Knight
the Curse of the White Knight.
Okay.
You gotta see these. These are amazing.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Here's Azrael. Let's see if we can. Here he is.
Yeah, he looks super cool.
That's from White Knight.
Oh, cool.
And I am. This is from Curse of the White Knight.
That's awesome.
That uniform is just too crazy good for me to not get.
Look at the sculpt work; it's amazing.
That is just really remarkable to me.
It is.
Let me see. Let me put in White Knight and see what else comes up. Because you got to see. Oh, there's Last Night on Earth too. That might. Okay, wait. I might be thinking of Last Night on Earth that I got. The Scott Snyder book, because Last Night on Earth. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is really. I had to get this. He's got Joker's head, carrying it around in the lantern there. I got that. I pre-ordered that. I pre-ordered the whole set. There's Scarecrow, the Wonder Woman that I told you about, and
that's awesome.
And I'm having trouble coming up with these odd names. This other guy right here on the very end, he's from Last Night on Earth, and I'm blocking on his name because these aren't just. I mean, look at this.
I've never read this before. It looks pretty awesome.
And here's the Scarecrow, and the Build-A-Figure is Bane, and you can have it so that the Scarecrow rides on Bane's back.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And here's
there's Bane. Sick, dude. Edgar says this wave is built for me. It really makes me want to jump into this wave big time. The Batman figures I'm in this line.
Yeah, this I think I'm even. I don't know. I'm as excited about Last Night on Earth as I am the metal figures.
So
yeah, Omega. That's right. Thank you, Universe.
Dude KY wants to know if we pre-order. If you don't pre-order, will the figures still become available? Yes, they will. It's just harder to find them because they may sell out, and you got to kind of hunt for them. But they're going to hit stores pretty much everywhere. I don't think there's any exclusives, to my knowledge, at least.
Yeah, but you want to pre-order them so you're sure you get them. GameStop still has them. Target pre-orders sell out in 2 minutes. I don't know why, but GameStop
because the internet. Okay, so What about Hot Toys? I'm getting ready to have to go. I'm getting paged by the wife for dinner. So,
I have a I don't know when they're coming out. They're coming out sometime in 2021. Hot Toys. Yeah, Bane is the Build-A-Figure, I think, in that wave to collector. And you can put Scarecrow on his back from the
it's pretty cool.
From that wave. Let me go to Big Bad Toy Store and see
Sure,
what
there.
What are your, while I do this, what are your goals?
Yeah, because I'm getting ready to have to go get Din Din in the kitchen. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna stick with collecting SH figure arts. I'm gonna get all the Dragon Ball Z SH figure arts because I love them, and I've come this far. I'm not stopping now. Definitely not stopping now. And I want to be a little more specific on the Marvel Legends that I get, which I kind of started this year, where I want to get the figures that really interest me and not a bunch of the other figures, like not just to get them to get them, which collectors kind of understand that feeling, but I want to be a little more narrowed in on my collection because I'm running out of space. So I want to get the figures that I'm excited about to display and not get a bunch of figures that I just don't really care about. I used to get every Marvel Legends, as I mentioned before, so I don't want to do that. And then I'm definitely going to continue to get the NECA figures, the NECA Ninja Turtle figures. I'm 100% getting those, going to continue to get those. I love those lines. They're really fun. And then the Hasbro Power Rangers. That's kind of those 4 areas are my wheelhouse that I'm going to stick to for sure. Maybe some DC 7-inch. You guys are really wearing me down here. You're really working on me. I'm close to getting some, I think.
I am getting this. Let me share this real quick. This is what I'm getting.
After the screen cap, I got to bounce.
This guy.
Oh, it's so good. Look at that. Man, Sentinel I've got a Sentinel Iron Man. I got to tell you, you're in for a treat. This company, I've never gotten another figure from them, but they got metal parts, and they are
it looks like it.
Spectacular. You are in for a mega treat.
If you want some of these Last Night on Earth, I mean the Dark Metal stuff. Apparently, I got from Big Bad Toy Store because I just looked and they're ordered there. But for the other pre-orders, you need to go to GameStop.
Oh man!
So there we go. Pre-order from GameStop.
Do it.
The new McFarlane stuff right now.
Don't wait on it.
And go to Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment or wherever you want, and get some other McFarlane figures. I ordered 16 figures the other night. I told Taylor Brown, and they were all McFarlane toys.
And they're
all
awesome.
McFarlane.
And they're awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So, do you want to give me your real name and I'll let you in? I can let you in.
Jess has that power. You don't even know.
Actually, so does TBone.
Whoa. Don't throw that around. Then people at home don't need to know that. No. I don't need to know that kind of stuff, man.
Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so fun. Action figure shows are, well, I mean, it's really the only show we do. We are going to do a Turtles review. Someone asked earlier about it. We're going to do one hopefully next week to keep the Turtles going. Continue to work through that series.
We're going to do a vinyl show.
Oh, that's right. And a vinyl show, man. You just got all kinds of shows lined up, mate.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. We have tons of fun with our figures, and we love to share that love with you guys.
Just a couple of boys playing with our toys.
Yeah, man. Hooniverse. Okay, I'll go check that right now. Thank you so much. OmniDogs Vault on YouTube and OmniDogs_Vault on Instagram. And Tyler, you want to tell them about anything that you already talked about, your slice of life with your wife show that's coming up? Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I got nothing. No plugs. No presents. No plugs. Just ignore me. I'll be gone before you know.
We have a breakfast baconator episode coming up. I may make that
subscribe to my personal channel, which has.
I may make that an exclusive on OmniDogs Vault. I'm going to send them to a Wendy's. And, yeah, let's thank our sponsors, GameStop and VBTS.
That's it. Thank you guys. You're the best.
So thanks, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. We love you all. Really appreciate you tuning in. And good night.